I get streams, so don't worry about it, bro.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Once again, Judkins. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here, because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now, having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Following the fumble recovery, Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run. This is Jane Blue. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Richardson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to put...
It's caught at the 10. And running with power here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Blue hit. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they haven't been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Milton. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To throw is Milton. Running right through it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, you got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath. He was running back complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Motion.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which
Evades the tackler and now some space. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain.
Come on. Hey,
Richardson looking to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Donovan Ezeraku. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
let's go now.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Dragon 60. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get this squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
60 Eagles. Tap the 60.
Milton. And he is caught by Lamb. Still going. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
On first down, it's Blue. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jaden Blue with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The quarterback will keep it himself. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're known
he loses the football a second time. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Richardson to throw off play action. Pass complete there to McCoy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
It's 4th down.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go draw here. Blue. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, it's Milton. And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Viking 18.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, LA! Quinshon Judkins, 36 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Best of the game,
hate
You're
this
going to
game.
have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Come on.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This a 2nd and 8.
Go. Wrap low 80.
Back to throw. Milton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, hit as he throws there
Wish they would
incomplete.
fucking block. Jesus
I think
Christ.
he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
This one is complete to Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
In motion left comes Brown. Now Richardson back to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Got ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now Richardson. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
19 tight. 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He hits blue. And he's going to be touched down right
I don't
at
know
the
why he
line of
caught it like
scrimmage.
that, but he is.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Okay, break.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 19. Right here.
Looking to throw. Milton. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Come on. Hey, press all 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Mingo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Pushing through the contact. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with a give to Blue. To the 43, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Milton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
And the Rams first
Here we
down.
go. Alert! Alert!
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Off play action. Richardson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Now Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready? 65.
Throwing is Milton. That one down the field for Ferguson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 55 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, it had to feel a lot better.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a football. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, 59 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Milton. And the Rams got it.
Oh, they're coming 3 like that.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Here is third and quite a ways.
19 Lions.
To throw is Milton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat. Ready.
Richardson. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take that. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the three true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the two true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a third interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The backfield empties out. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Milton. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A give. Here's Jenkins. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Quinshawn Jenkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
2 yards on the pick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Panther 6, 19 Lions.
Here's Milton now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Formation for the Cowboys.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Richardson looking to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Judkins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
70 Timberwolves, Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70, hot, 65 catch.
To throw, it's Milton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A solid stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
23-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Top low 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
60.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Trying to take this home, they'll run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
66.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nifty move. And shutting him off, now open field. Racing to the end zone. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first
And
down.
they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.